Alright, here's the Matty Collector Voltron Defender of the Universe Red Lion and Lance figure set. Comes in the MattyCollector.com white shipping box. Name on the front, safety, contact, and consumer information on the back. Inside the box you get Lance with his accessories, and of course you get the Red Lion, which I already took out of the packaging there. And there you go. And of course he has his blade. It's a pretty cool little set. It's got a nice bright red. It's kind of hard to tell with the way the camera translates the colors, but it is definitely fire engine red. One of the cool things about the packaging is the lava backdrop back there, showing the little lava bridge, or the bridge in front of the lava, whatever it is. Pretty cool. Has the foil Voltron logo on it. On the back it shows you the a symbol Voltron with the red lion highlighted. Shows that Lance actually fits inside the red lion. Has the lion there in a nice dramatic pose with a nice close-up of Lance. And then also it says instantly transforms into Voltron's right arm, which is a lie. Which is okay, because everybody knows it. They've acknowledged it, and they fixed it on the yellow lion box. So we know what you meant, and it'd been cooler that way, but oh well. So yeah, packaging's pretty cool. And of course you get the backdrop there, and then if you wanted to save the box, you could really go ahead and clip the backdrop off of this one, or totally unfold this thing all the way out and have a huge little play area diorama thing, whatever. And then you got Lance. He also has the nice foil Voltron logo there. Comes with the extra head, the key, and on the back shows the Voltron blazing sword pieces there you need to collect to assemble the gigantic sword. So that's pretty cool. Warning, small parts. Yeah, so that's neat. Inside he's got a nice thick or a nice plastic tray that's got some little background in it. Pretty cool. Yeah. Pop them out here real quick. So, pretty good. Nice little 4-inch figure. Now mine does have, if I can capture it here and focus and all that, he does have some yellow spots. One there and one right there. I'm not sure what those are from. It's got to be from his belt, obviously, but I'm not sure how they got there. But, you know, he's got a swivel head, ball jointed shoulders, the swivel ball joint type elbow, a hip articulation there, almost on a DCU type joint for the hip, and a pretty limited knee joint, but, you know, at least it bends and swivels. No foot articulation. It doesn't look too bad. You know, looks like Lance in a Voltron pilot outfit, and of course the head's swappable. Now mine, the helmet actually comes off, which is kind of cool because my hunk one doesn't pull off like that. So then you can pull off the, you know, holding the helmet type pose. Once you get the nice detailed ball socket there, and they just snap off on just like that. Very little trouble. If you don't lose the helmet, that is, you can put them in the carrying my helmet around kind of pose. And of course you got the stand with the world's smallest peg on there. Pretty cool. It's not a bad set. I mean, $35 for the small lion, $55 for the larger lion. I guess what, $60 for the black lion. So, yeah, not too bad. When you put him next to the lion there, kind of get an idea of how big the lion is. He does fit inside. You're supposed to take the key and like press this little button and stuff, but it's almost not worth the hassle. It's easier just to stick a fingernail in there and then swap out a head. or two. And put the helmet on. Give it a nice little seated pose there. And then drop him in. And I might have to put some glue on that. I don't know if I want to keep it towards that floppy. But anyway, get the little bit of cockpit detail there with some stickers. Not too bad. And it closes right on up. We've got the twisty articulation there on the head, which actually the yellow line has the same thing. I don't know if I showed that in that video or not. Jaw opens and closes. Shoulder articulation. This one does have exposed screws on the hip and shoulder joint, which the other one doesn't have. You got a little bit of elbow type articulation, but it's not really clicky. And you got the clicky paws up here. And this has an added point of articulation. It has a elbow joint for Voltron, which is right there in its midsection. Unfortunately, there's no swivel, which is a smaller original Voltron head. And then his tail is actually kind of articulated, but it's all spring-loaded, so whenever you open up the little panel back here, it pops out. So, pretty cool. Here's one of my well-loved original Voltron lions there. Just to show you some scale. So, it's pretty tiny. It's not much bigger than Lance. So, this is going to be a pretty big guy. Yeah. Kind of missed the feature, but oh well. Additionally, the red line comes with this blade. Has a couple of divots here on one side, so when you put it in, you got a place to kind of clamp it onto. So, and that's pretty neat. Just wish that they'd put the made in China mark on the same side as the holes. So, I don't know who thought of that, but oops. Now to transform, all you gotta do really is just fold up the legs. Now, it's one thing different from the original one is this paw configuration. Because in the other one, they flipped up underneath it. And then you gotta flip that down to where the arm attachment point is. Fold the tail in. And then you've got the Voltron arm configuration there. Kind of cool. So you have it in the arm configuration actually. And it's really easy to hit these stupid buttons that release the legs. Really easy. Because you've got one there on the back that you tend to grab whenever you try to bend the elbow, and then one here on the top or butt of the line, depending on what mode it's in. But yeah. Then you got transform. You got two buttons there. You got one for the front legs, and then one for the rear. Just gotta flip that up, straighten them out, or whatever. Seems pretty sturdy. I mean, I've been pretty rough with it. Oh, and of course the tail. It pops out. So I've been pretty rough with it, so it seems pretty sturdy, amazingly. It's not bad set. If you can pick one up, I recommend it. If you're a huge Voltron fan, never did have the Panache Place large scale one, this is a great, I guess, upgrade replacement for that missing toy. So.